German rock and controls. We would it must speak to us. Speak up.
All right. Level 7, huh? But I need 52 dexterity. And I'm not a high enough level yet. Okay. So we left off. I've only done one zone. And basically, we just need to finish Act 2 here. We're getting close. And we need to get our Ascendancy.
Yes.
So,
Your orders.
desert map. I don't remember what level we can actually do that.
I am forbidden by the terms of the Third Pact from...
Which one is the... Trial of Sekima is monster level 22. So I'll probably do that soon. Where are we going again? Is there 3 spots? What is Keth? Oh, this one. Okay, 21, 21, 21. Okay, they're all basically the same. All right, let's go to Valley of Titans first. Why not? Why not, we say. And let's see. As far as gearing, I think some survivability is going to be important. We still don't have much in the way of lightning resistance. I guess we have 11%, but we need more like 30-40% to feel a little bit safer against our friend, the boss. But I don't remember his name, but yeah. And this whole Rake thing is still pretty overpowered, if you ask me. We'll just keep doing that. And then, let's see. My internet seems to be not happy. Yep, we're dropping frames now. What is going on with this? I do not understand. I was doing just fine earlier. Come on. Oh man, Twitch is dropping all the frames? That's bad. Hold on. What's going on? I don't think... This is so frustrating. I don't think there's anything I can do to fix it. Yep, it's just the classic issue. I don't know why this happens. It seems to be coinciding with some latency as well, which is bad. It'll figure itself out after 2 minutes. But yeah, I think in this case, it actually is my internet. I don't know why it's doing this. Throw a bunch of these down. And I'll pop it open. Some shock going on. Easy Essence of Torment. And a new buckler. You know, we do need a new buckler. We've been using this one for a long time. We've been using that buckler forever. Apparently the stream is still crapping out. Usually takes a couple minutes to fix itself. What's up, Echo Eclipse? Yeah, something's weird with my router situation, and whenever I stream, sometimes I'll get these 5-minute sections where Twitch drops exactly 2/3 of the frames. It's always the exact same amount, and it's some sort of odd... You know what I wonder if it is? Hold on. I wonder if it's... Well, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Hold on, let me kill this thing, and then I'll try something. I wonder if it's net limiter. Let me try turning that off, see if that helps at all. No. I feel like I've tried this before. Well, it should fix itself. Looks like it might actually be there now. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of enemies. Yeah, I think we're back to normal again. Weird. So weird how it does that. It's always the same, which means something is very wrong, but also, like, it's predictably wrong, which is just weird. Why does it last about 5 minutes? Why is it always 2/3 of the frames that it drops from Twitch? It's like the same throughput that it drops every time. It's weird all around. Anyway, what do we got here? Cold resistance? That's not very good. Increased attack speed, increased energy shield. None of that's very good. I have this sweet new tool that I got. So I'm excited about this. I'm not excited about my chair situation, but yeah, so there's this mod called Exile UI, and it gives you like the tiering of all the different affixes, but counting down. So tier 1 is the best. So it kind of gives you a sense of like how strong something is. And you can even make it so that this bar fills up based on the best possible tier, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, it kind of gives you, like, out of all the possible rolls that it could be, it's 33%. I think that's 33%. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I don't fully understand these. Is that energy shield? But is that just for this base in particular? I don't really know. Anyway, all that to say, it's cool.
Who goes to my wares?
And I got loot filters going on, so we need to activate those pronto. So loot filter, where are you at? There it is. Perfect. The game is so much more fun with loot filters. It's not a mod. It's an auto hotkey. It's a super, super crazy fancy auto hotkey script that I'm like 98% sure doesn't violate the TOS. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If it does, I'll definitely stop using it. I'm not interested in that sort of thing. But I'm pretty sure it's in line with the TOS because it's an auto hotkey script and it only gives you information. It doesn't actually do any clicking for you or anything. It doesn't actually interact with the game world. So I think it's okay on that front. But yeah, it seems like a really sweet, and it has all sorts of other tools that it can do too. I'm mainly just using it for that item info. I think it'll be more useful with mapping more than anything else. Just because the mapping is where you start to actually care more about specific item rolls and how well did it roll and stuff like that. During the campaign, you might get a couple god rolls here and there where it's useful to know how good it is, but it's mostly just for being able to compare stuff later on. Yeah, the loot filters are actually in the game, which is cool. They're supported rather than having to use third-party tools for loot filters. So that part I do like. Yeah, so this Storm Lance is really strong when it uses its charges, because it attacks, it has those lightning bolts like twice as fast. The Storm Lance is kind of weak-ish when it's just by itself, but then you can detonate it with the explosive spear. So, I don't know. The Rake skill is still pretty busted by itself, so I kind of only need that. And like, I don't know, like, should I be left clicking for my regular spear? Ooh, a Regal Orb. Nice. Hey, Asharian, you've been loving the Pie series. Glad you've been enjoying that. Glad you are into it. I've been really into the Pie series myself, so I think it helps when I'm enjoying myself. It makes the videos more enjoyable too.
Need a moment. Get back.
All right, so that's going well. Killing all the baddies, getting a little bit of lag.
Need a moment.
Yeah, I mean, that thing just melts the enemies when we've got a frenzy charge. So maybe if the Rake thing stops being good, we'll start working on figuring out how to get frenzy charges a little bit more consistently. And maybe we can use our Storm Lance for fun and profit. It is pretty good the way it is, to be honest. What did we pick up? I guess it had us pick up Iron Greaves just because Greaves can have movement speed, so it's probably worth looking at Magic Greaves. Let's go back over here. I don't think I hit this Ancient Seal. Yeah, there we go. And then, what are we supposed to do? There's still one more, maybe? Okay, hold on. What skill tree skill do we need? We were gonna go for projectile damage, I think. Yeah. And then does this count as projectile damage? I think so. Chat. Okay. So, let's see. We gotta kill the rest of the guys in this zone. And then you gotta kill the rest of the guys in the next zone. And then we gotta kill the rest of the guys in the next zone. And that's what Path of Exile 2 is. Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll have to come back to that medallion thing. I forget where we get the pieces, but it's somewhere in a different zone. In this zone, though, what are we missing? I think there's one more. Probably down there or over here. There's one more, like a ritual altar thing that we gotta activate before we can go into that other zone. Yeah, here we go. Ancient Seal number 3. And then we can go to the Titan Grotto. This should open up now. Perfect. And then I think there's a big boss boy in here. The old BBB.
These were forbidden, but what's one more taboo broken? Lead out.
We'll just rake our way to victory here. Ooh, another skill point. Yes, please. All the projectile damage. Thank you. Just don't need any other skills. Rake is so good. Did we just get straight to the boss somehow? No. An iron rune, increased physical damage, armor, increased armor. Okay. That'll be useful at some point. Wow. I do not know where we are in this zone. I don't know if we got lucky and we're in the right spot. It seems like we might be. Grab the wrong item. Don't need that. I think I can just drop these, yeah. I mean, I can sell them. Might as well sell them. Might as well. I wonder why it's showing me those white items. It might be because we're still at a low level. There might be a certain level at which the loot filter automatically tunes out white items, and we haven't hit that yet. Jeez. These guys were happy to not be alive.
Need a moment.
Gosh, this zone is huge. Ooh. A ring. They made that look really exciting, but it's just a sapphire ring. I might need a topaz ring to get some lightning resistance at some point, but I haven't found one of those. Oh yeah, it's this boss fight. Okay, well, here we go. This one can be tricky. I don't really know how to play the Huntress yet, so we'll see if we can manage this. Should probably be Rake. Disengage, then do my range stuff. I gotta make sure I do a melee attack every 8 seconds, or we have problems. Oh, right, I have to hide behind the dagger. Couldn't remember what to do there. I was like, I know that means I'm supposed to do something when he sticks his knife in the ground, and I did not remember.
I've seen it all now.
All right, let's try that again. Hey, Sounder AU, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Ah! Ah!
Hold on. Hot and storm.
Alright. Break, dodge that. Dodged right into the laser. That's never a good time. This guy's got a lot of health. this is where we hide. That's so scary. Collect a couple frenzy charges, maybe. That dealt a lot of damage. Ouch.
Wait. Need more time.
No! Get out of there. Ouch. Hey, we got him. Sweet.
A little gem for a big brute. Reckon it's mine now.
Alright, let's see what our loot is. Our beautiful treasures. Did we get anything good? Maybe, maybe. Maybe not.
Greetings.
If at first you don't succeed,
What of you care?
I didn't mean to click on that. No! Alright, let's try again to control click on our friend, the hooded one, so that we can actually identify the items. And then we'll salvage... Yeah, salvage those two.
My wares are renowned.
Probably sell the rest. That's a decent focus.
As you wish.
Alright.
Blessings. This
What do you have to say? Anything? Well, another level 1 support gem. Guess that's fine. Alright, let's get our ring collection organized here. And charms down there. Essences over there. Alright, now the last question I have is, was there something in the Titan Grotto we needed to do that would give us a bonus? And I guess the answer is no. So that means we are done here. We do need to go back to the land of the Titans to put that little talisman thing in the slot.
Take your time.
But I don't need to worry about that yet.
As you take care.
Okay, so now we go to the next area, which is going to be Keth or the Mastodon Badlands. Let's go for the Mastodon Badlands. Where we'll fight some big woolly mammoths. Oh, starting out with a rare. Okay, F, mouse 5.
hold on.
This guy's got a lot of health.
I need a moment to prepare.
Alright. Sweet, sweet. I'm wondering, should I be somewhere else? Should I be like up here? Is that better? I don't know the best spot to sit. Maybe actually more over in front of the mana? I don't know. I feel like being in front of the skills is kind of weird because it's not usually that useful to see what the skills are. But if someone was to like log in and want to see what skills I'm using, they can't see. So that's kind of annoying. Alright, what's over here? Summoning ritual nonsense.
That'd explain all the bones.
If I just hit Rake, I'll kill everything. Maybe I'll die. Wow.
Soften the wound.
I haven't had any life boosts in a while. I probably need some new gear, to be honest. My life total is just not high enough to handle the damage that everything does. a minion, so it is not easy to kill. Where's the actual rare? That goes with it. No idea.
Need more time.
Wow. Alright, this is an intense zone. Yeah, I think I just need something with a lot more maximum life, because we've got plenty of damage at this point for most encounters, at least.
We meet again.
What is this?
Another wisp. Here we go.
A wisp? Oh, a wispy wisp. Time to follow it. Follow the yellow wisp road.
Spin it, guide us.
Kill the things. Stink Soul, huh? What a name. But we got him. Cool. Why are Scrolls of Wisdom not filtered out in the loot filter yet? I do not know. Those should be filtered out. I thought I selected the version that had those filtered out. Maybe I selected the wrong version. Alright, well, we'll see what's this way. Probably. Well, there's a checkpoint. Is there a rare over here or something? Something useful? Just random checkpoint? I mean, they have added a lot more checkpoints, which is super nice to just zones in general. It, like, makes things a bit more smooth.
That's the rill of the odds.
Alright. Is this the boss? I think so. Oh. No. Just uncut support.
More time.
Jeez. Yeah, I think I need some more damage. We're getting to that point. I need more damage, I need more life, I just need better gear. I'm only in Act 2. Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright, what can I do here? Wow, that's a crossbow. Jeez. 28 to max life. 9 to cold. Is that better than what I have? It probably is. The evasion rating makes up for the energy shield loss, I think. Yeah, I go up to 51%. And it even has another cold resistance. So that's good. That cut in half, or well, not cut in half, but cut into small pieces called scrap. And then I'm pretty sure the rest of this is just trash.
Take your time. All right.
Vendor sales.
Goodbye.
Okay, and then gem-wise, we do have a level 7, but I don't have enough dexterity yet. And then I've got some more support gems, but I don't know if I know what to use them on. I guess barrage? Ooh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, barrage seems pretty strong, because then empowered by supported skills deal 15% more damage. Okay. Nice. And then we still need some more dexterity for that one. Refill the well. Okay, what are we looking for? Search the Mastodon Badlands for the entrance to the bone pits. That's what we're looking for. So now if I do the barrage, then those should deal more damage, which is nice. But yeah, the whole Rake thing where it mixed with the Herald of Blood is just busted. Because then enemies are just exploding and killing each other, and then they just cause these chain reactions. And I don't think the Herald of the Lightning one would do the same kind of work. We could look at it. I don't have any more spirit gems right now, but we could try the Lightning Herald at some point. But it's hard to say no to this OP Rake situation.
Hold on.
Oop. Lag spike.
Proof of my prowess.
Yeah, I don't think the loot filter's actually filtering anything right now. Okay, I don't know where to go. Feels like we've been everywhere. I guess we haven't been up here to the left, so that's gotta be where we're going. Maybe? Yes. There's the bone pits. Nice.
The stink of death hangs.
I have another skill point. Keep going for projectile damage for a little bit here, and then I'll switch over to something that's survivability. The not die ability would be nice. I don't remember this boss at all. I guess we'll remember it when we face it.
Place to dry. You're as good as dead.
All right, pull you. Boom. Yeah, those empowered or frenzy charged storm lances are dope. Only did half his health.
A clean kill.
Nice. Giant life flask. We shall see if that offers an improvement. I think it probably will. Oh yeah. Nothing over there. Ouch. Don't stand in the way of meteors. If I had to recommend something, it would be to not do that. It doesn't work out. And a giant mana flask? Is that 110 mana, 165 mana? Do I even need 165? I guess I do. A lot of these weird little dead ends on this map. Support gem. I need some level 2 support gems. We've got enough level 1s at this point.
Hold on. Look out.
There's an ox-touched wisp. Oh gosh.
Need a moment.
Panic.
Need more time.
Jeez. Oh, there's a lot of enemies.
Hold on.
Look out for the oxes. Oh my gosh.
Need more time.
No!
Proof of the prowess.
Oof. Didn't seem to drop anything too crazy, but it's a fun fight.
Stop the wound.
Alright, where are we going? Is this finally the boss? Maybe?
You're fine.
Maybe not. Where are we going? This map is huge. A rare effigy? Don't mind if I do. Okay. I actually don't. I mean, maybe it's somewhere up there. I don't know. Or down here. I only ever did this zone, you know, the one time in the campaign. I just don't remember much about it. Apparently it was forgettable. Here we go. Is this it? This looks like it. Here we go.
Reckon I'll add a few more bones to the pile.
Yeah, there we go. The bone mastodon. Oh, I sort of remember this. Alright. Yes, I finished the campaign in League 1 back when the Early Access came out, and I only played it with that one character. So this is really only my second character. Don't stand in that. Don't stand in that. A lot of things to not stand in on this map. Oh gosh. Oh, that was bad timing on my part. Ouch. Running out of health pots too.
Hold on.
And we're almost there. On the steed at least. Okay, steed down.
Now you. Need a moment.
Ready to go. Come here. Don't get blown up by those things. Just gotta avoid all the AoE stuff at this point. Jeez, that one's hard to dodge.
No mana.
Drink a mana potion. Got him.
There.
Nice.
Now someone can bring just what I was looking for.
Oof.
I'm bent double as is.
All right. Ugh. I love all the boss fights. It is fun that almost every area has a boss.
No need to rush.
34 to maximum life. No lightning resist though, so I don't think I want that.
As you wish.
No. 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 113 to armor is a
I
lot,
shall
but
put
no,
this
I
to
don't
use.
think so.
Take care.
Alright. Ditch all that. Oh, wait, I wanted to keep the level 7 gem. Do need a little bit more dexterity still for that. And was there anything else in this area? Ekbab, the ancient steed. Wait, did we not just kill him? Why is that not crossed out? Is that not who we just killed? I'm pretty sure we just killed something named Ekbab, didn't we? Or was it a different weird name that was like Ekbab, but not Ekbab? I don't think it's super important. I don't think this is one that gives me like a permanent bonus, so I'm gonna move on.
These tasks.
More support gems. I don't need more level 1 support gems.
Take your time.
Dexterity. But no life? Yeah, I don't think I want that. Strength, lightning regen, or lightning resistance, life regen, and armor and evasion. I don't think I want that.
I'll unburden you. Take care.
Okay, so next Should we go for the Trial of the Sekimas? What level am I? I'm 23? Where do I see what level I am? There we go, level 24. I guess we'll do the last one. Keth. We'll Keth it up, and then we will get our first Ascendancy. I don't even know, I literally have no idea what the Huntress Ascendancies even are, so that's kind of fun. It'll be exciting to look at our options when we get there.
Finding water in a place like this. Easy job, that.
Finding water in a place like this. Huntress definitely does have an interesting accent.
Take gun. Leave to try.
Alright, so this zone, I don't really remember what's in this zone either, so it should be a good time as usual.
Check up
Killing the
dust,
baddies,
and
see what
let's
happens.
fight. Hold on.
Ouch.
Wait.
Jeez. This thing has a lot of health. And this guy over here is not helping matters.
Hold on.
This thing is fast. It is excited about killing me. Alright, we made it. Yeesh. Essence of the body. Yeah, life modifier. I think they get a bunch of extra health. Oh, holy, I was not ready for that.
Need more time.
Giant life flask. That's one we already have, but it might sell. I don't remember if they sell decently well or not. I'll have to check. The ones that aren't magical in any way.
Need more time.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this is where we get those relics that we put in the...
Hold on.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if one of them we were supposed to get at the Mastodon Badlands and we just didn't get lucky. We might need to go back there to get the drop. That could be a thing.
Wait.
Alright, strong box. Let's open that up. Nothing fancy there. A spirit gem level 7. Okay, well this could be our chance to try out the Herald of the Lightning and see if that... Not having the Herald of Blood or whatever it's called though sounds really scary because that's just so powerful. Yeah, Herald of Blood is so strong. Mixed with Rake. But Herald of Thunder, killing shocked enemies, seems pretty strong too. I don't know. We'll only know if we try it out, but I need more dexterity for that. Alright, let's take our final notable here for 16% increased projectile damage. Make these do even more damage. I mean, these things are pretty good. They've got a pretty big area of effect, and I can kind of just leave them to do their thing. But they're just not as good as Rake. Okay, there's the Lost City. Is that where we're supposed to go? Find the entrance to Keth buried somewhere? I think that's what we're looking for. Was there something in Keth itself? Yeah, there was a constrictor queen. Okay, we gotta go back upstairs.
Think this way
Let me get the
all along.
waypoint real quick.
Buried neath the sand.
But yeah, on the map you can see it, and well, it's hard because this thing is in front of it, but there's a little... Okay, we did kill Ekbab. But yeah, there's a little plus next to that skull, so there's actually a permanent bonus that we get from killing the Constrictor Queen, so we will want to do that for sure. Get my Frenzy Charge. And then I'll explode them and get another Frenzy Charge. Stairs. Just random stairs. Where do these go? Oh, just a little shrine. Fair enough. Okay. That's it, I guess. And then... So we're just looking for the Constrictor Queen. A lot of stairs. Oh yeah, the looted vault. This is the... Oh man, I've seen so many memes making fun of Path of Exile for that. It's such a joke. Alright, here's Kabbalah. Here, Kabbalah, Kabbalah, Kabbalah.
Need a moment. Need to dry. Need more time.
Jeez. That is the thing about the Rake build, is it doesn't really do that much against single target. So it is made more for mobs. Ah!
Need more time.
Try to not die here. Get out of the radius of that. All right. Just die already. Die in peace. What I need to look into is whether my Stormlance or Lightning Spear does more DPS if I'm just kind of single target attacking, because I don't actually know. Hey, we got her. Nice. And we get a book for 2 more points. Beautiful. Should I do that one? It's a pretty huge projectile damage buff, but I think I want to go more towards survivability. Block chance. Blind duration. Life per enemy killed is pretty good. Mana on kill, mana leech, pin buildup. Let's see. Projectile speed, accuracy, and attack speed. It's a pretty good area. Just all the attack speed buffs. There's evasion rating and movement speed. That seems like a good thing to go for. All right, let's go this way. Get our evasion rating up. We're up to 52%. Something like 70% would be a lot better, obviously. And now we have done the thing, so we can go back to the lost city of Atlantis. I mean, Keth. Whoa, that's some flamethrower action. Jeez. Okay, yeah, let's see. Back to my DPS question. Lightning Spear versus Storm Lance. Lodged Spear. Bolt interval 0.8 seconds. But when they explode, unleashes a volley of bolts. This is so hard to know. Total damage 133. But then Lightning Spear just does a lot of damage. Might be better. Hard to know for sure, like if I'm blowing up Stormlance or if I'm... The detonation does a lot of damage. But is that split among the 16 bolts? And can those hit the same enemy multiple times? There's just so many little questions. I just have no idea. Like, am I better off doing the Stormlance and blowing it up with explosive, whatever it's called, explosive spear, or am I better off just constantly throwing lightning spear? And I don't really know. Ooh, the 9th treasure of Keth. Biggest beetle. Oh my. Jeez, that's a lot of little scarabs. Ouch. That was a lot of beetles. Ooh, a sapphire. We got ourselves a jewel. Alright, let's check out our loot. See if we got anything good. Sapphire is offerings have 20% increased max life. Well, I have absolutely no need for that. But we'll keep it. Let's see. 8% increased spell damage and +1 to level of all spell skills. Well, that's great for a level 16 something that uses spells. We'll put that in the page 4 where we put things for other classes. Evasion, accuracy, light 18%, and leech physical attack damage as mana. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is nice. I don't need the accuracy, but the lightning resist is great. The evasion rating is gonna go way up. 56%. And then the lightning resist is dope too, so that's great. This spear is not dealing more damage. 12 life per enemy killed. I don't think it's better. And then belt's not better, so we sell the rest. I think so.
Browse as you wish.
And then we're still not ready for level 7 skill gems. I need more dexterity. I could handle level 7 Herald of Blood, which would do more damage. Kind of want to try Herald of Thunder though, so I'm just going to save it for that. Alright, cool. And then, where do I get the other relic? It might be the Mastodon Badlands. It would make sense for you to get one from each location. So I think it might be that. Ooh, we got iced. Wow, that ice lasted like 3 years. Alright.
Need more time.
Oh, you're all just gonna get Rake.
Bleed out.
Rake dead. Step on a Rake. Snake on a Rake. Rake on a snake? Snake Rake?
Wait.
Ooh. Level up. And nothing good. Yeah, I need to do some testing with this whole Storm Lance thing versus... It would probably be nice... I maybe need to go to an area with some big, chonky enemies that kind of walk around by themselves, and I could test. Don't run into that, you idiot. Of transmutation. Throw that on the ground because I don't need it.
Wait.
More skill gems. Really need that dexterity.
Need a moment.
Whoa. 2 in a row with the frenzy charges is pretty crazy.
A worthy fall.
Alright, giant life flask with the mana. Or with the mana. With the magic. Might be something good. 46% increased amount recovered. Nice. That's like a full heal now. I'll take it. Buried shrines. Are we supposed to move on? There is a golden tomb here. That could be worth finding, but I'm gonna say no to that, I think. Movement speed, 30% increased evasion. Now we're up to 61%. Nice.
The spirit needs no such shrines.
I don't remember who we're about to fight. Should I remember this? Because I don't.
Away with you!
Yeah, I don't remember the boss in this zone. I'm sure we will when we get there.
Come on!
Jeez,
Need more time.
keep moving. I'm still trying to get the hang of when to get a frenzy charge and when not to.
Need more time.
It's a really interesting dynamic.
Hold on.
Alright. That, click.
Get the brain.
Some explosions here. There we go. That's so cool when they all detonate together.
Another rose,
Boom.
another trophy.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go this way. The other thing about the Rake build is, like, I haven't been building for maximizing it. I think if I had been, it would just be still the strongest single target attack that I have. So it's possible that I'm not really being optimal by not building the Rake. Oh gosh. Sheesh, those. I don't know what's dealing all that damage. I don't know if it's these sand spirits or something else, but this area has some powerful ranged enemies. Socketed rare. See if that's any good. Wow, we are getting a lot of skill gems. I'm a fan of that.
Hold on.
A rune. Always a fan of runes. Support gem, still level 1. I don't remember when we start getting support gem level 2s, but I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Right click, left click. Yeah, those frenzy charges are very much worth it. I just have to time it right. Essence of water. Oh, it's the essence of water thing. There's that, like, weird mummy witch person that needs water or something. I think it ends up not being a boss fight, or we fight the
Need a moment.
protective weird mother person who doesn't want to let her daughter die or something. I don't remember. Alright, well, we did full circle and didn't find what we were looking for, so it's either going to be over here or up there. Probably not going to be over here. Let's checkpoint our way back. There. Let's try to the right first.
Lightning strikes twice.
Yeah, I think Rake is officially not my best thing anymore. It's still good for really big packs of mobs, but it's not as powerful. It turns out when you level up 10 times and don't do anything to improve a skill, it doesn't actually get that much better. Who would have thought? Oh my god. Oh jeez. I'm so screwed. Shock everything. Right click. Left click. Right click. Okay, somehow I survived. Wow. Quadruple Orb of Augmentation. I think I have enough of those now. For now.
On this, the meeting place of 7 waters, we lay the
Okay,
first
1,
stone of our new
2, 3.
stand eternal
Lay down a couple boom booms.
prosperity, the
Hold on.
bastion of our people.
1, 2, 3. Explosives down.
That was almost a challenge.
Ooh. All good things. The Heart of Keth. Oh yeah. It's this fight.
My king nears.
Come here, buddy. You got a pretty mouth. Ouch. Got clapped. Just stand still for a moment. That would be.
Need a moment.
Sins of the mother.
Ow. Lightning. Oh, there's the stun. Doesn't last very long. Oh, I thought I could dodge it. I timed that right. Does he never summon any ads? Maybe not. Ow. Man, I thought I was out of the way of that.
Need more time.
Oh, we're so close. Yet still so far. I just ran right into that. We're so close. We're so close. Just die. Just die. Oh my goodness. That was close. Oof.
I'll not make the journey home like that.
Wow. Alright, we'll have to come back for the rest of those items. Man, that was intense. Salvageable. What is this? Armor and evasion rating? And it has more of both? Holy cannolis. The only downside is no resistances, but it has a socket. So yeah, we'll equip that. Thank you very much. And then anything else can get sold.
Browse as long as you wish.
And then what is all this nonsense? 65 mana, we already have one of those. Okay, so I think we just
Take your
sell all
time.
this.
I shall put this to use.
And then
Warm night.
stash all our crap. And then we can sort out our crap. So what are we looking at for skill gems? I've got 2 8s and a bunch of 7s. The 7s, I still don't have enough dexterity, so that means I definitely don't have enough dexterity for the 8s either. So I kind of need... I like having the strength that I have too. Let's just do another one of those, and then I can get level 7 skills. Okay, Primal Strikes. Perform a lightning charged stab.
Glacial Lance hurls a piercing spear that
Oh,
leaves a trail of
that's
ice
so cool.
behind it, chilling enemies in its wake. If it consumes a frenzy charge, the ice soon bursts, dealing extra damage.
That's so
Glacial
cool.
Lance hurls a piercing spear that leaves a trail of ice behind. Bloodhunt dashes to an enemy and stabs them. If the enemy was bleeding, you get an explosion. With this skill equipped, you will be able to see how much blood enemies have lost to bleeding. The more blood loss the enemy has, the bigger and more powerful the explosion. Bloodhunt
I mean, that's
dashes to
kind
an
of
enemy
already
and stabs
what
them. Bloodhunt
our other
dashes
thing
to
is
an
doing,
enemy and
though.
stabs them.
Interesting. This one doesn't have a video. Lightning charge stab that can be chained in a combination of up to 3 attacks. The first 2 conjure a charging wildwood spirit if they hit a shocked enemy and refresh shock duration. The third attack is a large swipe that inflicts lightning exposure, which lowers... Yeah, their resistance by 20%. Which in most cases is more than a 20% damage boost, assuming they have 0 or higher resistance. Huh. I feel like I should have that just to see what it is. I'm never using Twister. I'll probably replace Twister with it. And then... I don't know. You know, it's saying our regular spear throw has more DPS than lightning spear. That's a little bit of a bummer. But that might not be true. Yeah, might not be true once we have Innervate. That's 35% more. Anyway, Uncut Spirit Gem. We'll try Herald of Thunder. I'll try that. Stormlance to 7. Lightning speed. Oh, that's 8. What else to 7? Probably Lightning Spear to 7 is the next most important damage upgrade. Yeah. And then put away those, get rid of this.
No need to rush. All right.
Okay,
Blessings.
now let's see how that does. Did we have more items still here? I think we did. Yeah. And we still have to actually do the thing, the quest thing.
This is
Immortal, my fallen none. I ask you.
Yeah. You want the ever-burning cinders. You want a boin. Burn, baby, burn.
Thank you.
I will just loot all the urns while you immolate. It's fine. That's not weird, I promise.
I swear it.
That's not weird. Alright. Is the spear good? The spear is not good. Flask good? Huh? I think it is. It's better than the other one.
Browse at all unburden you.
Alright, and then we got the Essence of Water, which
If my finger.
makes you happy or something.
The Marakath.
Not wonder.
What do I have to do? I have to go to the sandstorm. Alright, so go
It is time
to
to
the
use
thing,
move swiftly.
which is over here. No. Here. And then I do want to get the relic. Which is the other one? It's got to be in the Mastodon Badlands. Do I have to go to the other exit for this? Oh, no, sorry. I use it on the front, like the Titanic. I lean out over the front and say, I'm the king of the
In all
world.
my wanderings, I've not seen anything like this.
Perfect.
Note between us
Those
now,
people down there were just
Dara.
standing in the sandstorm.
I am
Sucks to be
hesitant
them.
For glory.
Alright, so now we want to go, I think, I'll double check.
That valley of the Badlands, where I will not let.
Let me Google it. Relic, Titan, Quest, PoE 2. Bone Pits. Okay. Yep. So we need to go to the Bone Pits. The Pits of Bone. Now, does everything have a support gem? Herald of Thunder doesn't. I don't know what Herald of Thunder is, though. We haven't really gotten to try it out. What button do I want? I guess we're gonna do Q. For Primal Strikes. Can you just run around with the third one ready to go? No. It kind of gives you like a 1 second window. Alright, that's interesting. DPS wise, it thinks that it sucks. Like big time. Wow. Like it does no damage. The DPS is awful. Oh, I'm looking at Herald of Thunder. I'm so sorry. Primal Strikes. There we go. There's DPS. 144. Okay, that's definitely less. We'll see, though, how that actually plays out. Let's try this thing out.
Take this.
Yeah, that isn't much damage. For being stationary,
Pinpoint precision.
I guess it's going to be more about the support gems that we use that with. Oh, there's those lightning bolts. Ooh, I am a fan of this. Okay. Maybe step aside. I keep wanting to call it Rake. Because you might have some competition. That's so cool. Everything just gets lightninged. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, this is the one from the snaky pieces. So we are in the correct place. Yeah, this is pretty strong. And I mean, Rake is still gonna be okay. Without the blood explosions though, it's significantly worse. So I think at this point, kind of which herald I'm using determines which is my better skill to use. So if I've got Herald of Thunder, I need to be doing lightning-based damage. Which then means the strength nodes aren't as important, and I might move away from...
You're as good as dead.
Rake will just be something to trigger melee rather than my main damage. Because I think I'm a fan of this lightning
Need
crap.
more time.
Especially if I'm actually getting charges. What are they called? Frenzy charges? Yeah, this just does no damage. Who designed this skill? This is crap. Sorry, is this supposed to be good? Guess maybe if the enemies are shocked. Let me try it on a shocked enemy. And see
Straight through the arc.
if we can get a shocked enemy, at least. Problem is I'm just killing everything first. Okay, I can see that being good. Maybe it'll be good on a boss when they're shocked. I'll try it then. Yeah, maybe that's good. It's definitely not good on non-shocked enemies, though. I'm much better off just throwing lightning spears. I'm doing all sorts of insane damage. Have I gotten the relic yet? Nope. Alright, I keep forgetting to do the whole melee first thing. I increase my damage by a lot if I do melee first. It's possible it's better to just build to not need to do that. For right now, though, I have a bunch of skill nodes that are making me deal more damage after a melee hit, so I'll need to switch that up. If we just want to go full ranged build. There it is.
Need more time.
Alright, so we take these relics and we go to the Valley of the Titans. And then I think we'll go get our Ascendancy.
The path to Desha. Move swiftly.
As we approach the... If you happen to... My word, I shall put this to use. Blessings.
Alright, where are we going? Going to the Valley of the Titans. And then throw the relics into the thing. I think I want that one. Charm charges. Don't get stunned. Alright, that's nice. And then now I would like to go do the Trial of the Sycamas. Sakama, Sakama, Saka, Saka, Sakama. See if we can succeed.
A test of metal, is it? Suits
Yes,
me
a
just
test of
fine.
metal and not getting attacked. Apparently. Not my favorite trial, but it'll be fine. Shouldn't be too bad on the first try. And we get as many retries as we want for the first one if we do fail, so that's kind of nice.
I will serve.
Yeah, just open the door.
We have as goodbye.
What do we get? Increased quantity of relics dropped by monsters. Gain 34 sacred water at the start of the trial. Sure, that's fine.
Whatever comes my way, I'm ready.
Me in.
Time to spill a bit of
513 honor. Okay, so we gotta chase the crystals. Ooh, distracted by items. Classic Krydax. Wait, was it this way?
Slimy bastard!
Come on, baby. This one's an easy one. It gets harder on lower levels or further levels, but it's pretty easy on level 1. Alright, still at full honor. Hey, you're not allowed to be in here. At least I don't feel like you should be allowed to be in here.
I would give anything for a sip.
Alright, where are we going? It's low rivers, less sacred water found. Lose 30 sacred water. Afflicts you. I think that's probably the way that I'll go. And then we're still sort of in the middle. So we can be picking what we want for the other rooms. Oh, these freaking things. Well, we tried.
Lightning strikes twice!
Alright, is there still another one, apparently? Where is it? Oh, it must just be further. Alright. So the goal is to not get hit
Bugger up!
by anything. Ever. Which, to me, it's just not a fun mechanic because it just totally like, I don't know. Survivability is such a important mechanic for so many builds, and it just totally kind of throws that in the trash and says like, hey, whatever you normally do to like regenerate life, get more flask charges, none of that matters because you only have so much honor. And I just don't think that's cool. That it? Still more? Still more. There we go.
Good riddance.
Not bad. Still at 495. Sure, I'll restore. Where's my water? 167? Yeah. I don't need that much, but it's worth 5 water. Alright. Keep going straight here. Death crystals again.
Need a moment.
I mean, I can't not open a yellow chest, so yeah. Death crystal. Just run, 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 run.
Leave to dry. Bring it up.
Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Boom.
Impressive endurance.
Get out of here. Get. Go on, get. There's some sacred Wawa. No, the enemies! I really don't understand why they don't kill all the enemies once you walk through that door. Feels like they should. Alright, we could go fountain, fountain, or fountain key. So why don't we go to the fountain in the middle, and then we have a choice. Alright, what's this one? Ritual casters again? I just did that one. I've gotten 2 repeats already.
Need more time.
We're getting some lag, everybody. Just rake. Take the rake snake. Oh my. Whoa, this is some lag. Am I lagging on Twitch too? No, this is purely just the game. Cool. This is the worst time to have lag. Okay, maybe not the worst, that's being a bit hyperbolic, but it's not a good time. This ain't just a normal map situation. I'm literally just gonna like walk into one of these because of the lag. I don't think there's another one over there. Honestly, not sure. What is going on with this latency? Oh boy. Oh, it's bad.
Good riddance.
Okay. Doing it? Oh, okay, now we're dropping frames. Maybe? No? Yes? I can't tell.
I would give anything for a sip.
Alright, Monsters remove 5% of your life, mana, and energy shield on hit. You can see 1 fewer room ahead on the trial map. Won't really matter at that stage of the game. And afflicts you with blunt sword. You and your minions deal 40% less damage? What? That's awful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll do black smoke. Alright, another one of these. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. This is my favorite one just because it's so fast. You just dodge all the enemies, just move on with your life. Just easy peasy. I guess we have to kill these guys. But not too bad. Alright. Bronze key for me. Trial map takes us to... Yeah, I mean, we can go black smoke, large sacred water. I don't know what an escape trial is. Change the trial's parameters. I've never done that before. I don't know what that means in this context, actually. I probably won't do that. Got him. That was easy. It's so funny, like, how different they can be. That one was way smaller than the second one of those that I did. Okay, so now I want the hourglass trial here. What is this? Oh yeah, the waves of monster. What's going on with the graphics of that? Some sort of weird glitch. Alright, I probably just need like a million of these. Constantly damaging everything. Oh, there's the lag. Oh boy, there's the lag. Yep. Yep, indeed, there is the lag. Alright. It'll go away in just a couple minutes, but we still got it. Alright. That was fine, I guess. I lost a little bit of honor. But I don't mind. I've got 291 sacred water. Alright, we can defeat this boss. We get ourselves some ascendancy points.
The foe ahead is formidable. Steel yourself.
I'll turn you to dust.
Stand clear.
Whoa. Get out of the way of that. Still don't know what my most damaging spells are. Should I be throwing my storm lances? Probably.
Beware of what falls.
Triple storm lance plus blow them all up. Is that better? I don't know.
Beware of what falls.
Beware of what falls. Yeah, that is a good idea, isn't it? think we're gonna make it. Maybe?
Beware of what falls.
Took a little bit of honor damage, but it's not too bad.
Here it comes.
Oh, I can just finish him off with culling. Pull the weak. Oh, yeah, baby. Exalted Orb. That's a nice reward. Sweet. All right.
I shall aid you.
What do you got? Reduced merchant prices, increased maximum honor, increased maximum honor, increased quantity of relics.
We will succeed.
Where are all my keys? Oh, they're down here. I have a bronze and a silver. Okay. Orders cash, warriors cash, shield cash, mages. Let's try warriors. A spear. And then bronze, I will do mysterious. Some gold. Okay. Lame. And then that's if we were going to keep going.
Greetings.
I think I want
From
that
a time long
and that.
I am. May that serve you.
And I didn't have enough water to get more keys. Okay. And then it's time. Amazon or Ritualist? Okay, so Ritualist. Starts out with pretty mediocre. I mean, that's I say mediocre. That's like really strong. 25% increased bonuses gained from equipped rings and amulets. That is crazy strong. +1 ring slot. Oh, I love that idea. And then you have to take a downside, but then you get life recovery rate and wildwood persistence. Okay. Charm slot. Ritual sacrifice. Oh, cool. Blood boil. Huh. Okay. I feel like everyone's gonna pick the Amazon, not gonna lie. That just none of that, like, there's some things that could be really cool, but it's not like, oh man, wow. You know, it's very much the like, I just think people are gonna underestimate how strong it is to have +1 ring slot, you know, like, but this is probably pretty strong. I don't know, maybe it's not. I don't know the tuning of it, but just on the face of it, it's kind of boring. You know, whereas this is all kinds of flashy stuff. Like, infusions to infuse your projectiles without being consumed. What? What infusions do I even have? Oh, there. Grants. Wait, do you start here? Why am I confused? Is that the starting point? Oh, that's the starting point. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. I didn't remember that's what that was. Evasion rating from helmet, gloves, and boots is doubled. Body armor is halved. Life flasks recover mana. Mana flasks recover life. Life leech recovers based on your elemental damage as well as physical damage. That's pretty cool. So infuse weapon. When you consume a frenzy charge, trigger infuse weapon to gain 2 lightning infusion. That's exactly the one I would want. So lightning infused. Non-melee projectile attacks with that weapon consume infusions to infuse the projectiles fired, causing them to explode at the end of their flight. Cool. And infusions last 15 seconds, just like frenzy charges. Open weakness. Huh. Interesting. Increased skill speed, movement speed. Wow. Okay. There's the one someone was talking about in the last stream. Chance to hit with attacks can exceed 100%. Gain additional critical hit chance equal to 25% of excess chance to hit with attacks. So that's pretty cool. Attacks with your weapon have added physical damage equal to 25% of the accuracy rating on the weapon. Wow. Kind of want to go non-standard though. Blood boil. Wait, what does this do? It's persistent. You need spirit for this, or maybe not. Corrupted blood deals 2% of the slain enemy's maximum life as physical damage per second. Applies to non-unique enemies in your presence every 1.83 seconds. 20% more corrupted blood. Infliction. Wow. So the area of effect is bigger per boil on the enemy. It deals 2% of slain enemies' maximum life as physical DPS. Inflicts a stack of corrupted blood on targets within 1.5 meters per blood boil on slain enemy. Wow, that's so confusing, but it sort of makes sense. So I think that's probably good, but I'm not entirely clear. So they inflict a stack of corrupted blood. The boil applies every 1.83 seconds. When the enemy dies, they then apply one stack and have a bigger area of effect per blood boil. So if you got 2 blood boils on them, then it'll inflict 2 stacks of corrupted blood, which each will deal 2% of slain enemies' maximum life as DPS. Interesting. But I feel like +1 ring slot is really cool. So I just want to go for that. I'm gonna do it. I'm feeling like that's probably not the optimal choice. But now we can respec our ascendancies, so I don't really care. I can always respec later. So I want to do probably reduced maximum mana. At least for right now, that's definitely the most okay thing. And now I have 3 ring slots, which is awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, and my relic locker. Put away all the relics here. And we've got maximum honor. Maximum honor. Everything else goes over there. Cool. Sweet. Alright, I probably need to be done. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I'll probably be streaming more tomorrow. Or today, depending on what day it is for you. Wait, can I
Time to
refund?
change my ways.
Okay, you can also just respec your own ascendancy. I wasn't sure if you could do that or not.
Take your
Without
time.
doing the whole respec.
All right.
You know, hold on. Those are lightning resistance. I'm gonna hold on to them in case I want them for the boss. Which I might. time to hold on to these. Cool. All right, sweet. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.
Care for a story?
Who goes there?
Quickly, choose or do not.